Hey, it's Graham Gordon, and we have a very, very special guest, the wonderfully talented singer, songwriter, even better person, local girl, Madeline Merlo is here. Thank you for
Hello,
joining
how's
us,
it
Maddie.
going?
Good. How
Of
are you doing?
course.
How are things down in Nashville?
Things are great. It's kind of hot here. So I'm ready for fall. Fall's like my favorite time of year. So I'm
Fall
ready to
season?
for it to get here. Yeah.
Plaids, boots, pumpkin
hmm
spice, all the good stuff.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah, I'm
ready
with you.
for it. Yeah.
I'm with you. I mean, you're busy. Your fall is absolutely busy. Just coming up this weekend, you're going to be at the CCMA Awards. You're up for Female
Yeah.
Artist of the Year, so congratulations.
Mhm. Thank you so much. I
And
appreciate that.
performing too, right?
hmm I know I am performing and we haven't announced what I'm doing. Like I'm doing a song with somebody else and I'm wondering like when are we talking about that? So
Well, I was
hopefully
going to ask,
soon.
like, are we getting the new one? Like, because there's a new one.
No, it's not my song.
Oh,
And I'm singing with somebody, and it's going to be really cool. And I want to talk about it, but I don't know. They haven't announced it yet, so
there's an
I guess I can't
embargo.
talk about it.
You
Yeah,
can't like be
there's an
like,
embargo.
you can't break it right here for JR
I
Country, your
don't
hometown
know. I
stage.
don't think so. I don't think I can. I'm scared.
Do we get a little hint? Is it a newer artist? Is it like a legendary artist? We talking icon stuff? What a little hint?
um, it's like a newer, I would say like newer artist, mutual artist, female. So I think that's going
Okay.
to be cool.
Well,
I
yeah,
love a
we will
little.
have to find out on the 14th. And I'm not part of the CCMA. I don't get a vote, but you got my vote for Female Artist of the Year.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
And
that.
then coming up, well, you have the new song, right, with Dustin Lynch, Broken Heart
hmm
thing. What was that
Yeah.
like, just doing that kind of collaboration? And do you enjoy doing that kind of stuff?
For sure. With Broken Heart thing, it's really a song that kind of explores that feeling right after a breakup when you're getting used to this like new like life you're in. It's such a transition to go from like calling that person, being with that person all the time to like nothing. And so song kind of goes into that. And it felt really like colorful and emotional. And then somebody on my team was like, what if this was like a duet? And I had recently just worked with Dustin. I sang background vocals on his record, and I'm singing on the new his single with Jelly Roll Chevrolet as well. You can hear me wailing in the background of that song. And so I've had known him and worked with him a bit, and literally like texted him the song and was like, "Would you want to sing on it?" And he said, "Yeah." So I think it just totally took it to another level.
That's wicked. And I've been noticing you on a ton of background vocals. Like, you had the Cole Swindell one, you're on the Jelly Roll one, and the Chevrolet. But you're
Yeah.
doing your own thing too, because you've got a new EP coming out, One House Down. Do I say the closed brackets, open brackets part, or is it just One House Down?
You can if you. It's kind of long. Originally, I wanted to be One House Down from the girl next door, and then I was like, maybe it just be One House Down, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna go back to my original gut feeling. So it's really long, but I'll allow you to call it One House Down though,
Okay, nice.
if you want
That
to.
is coming out next month on the 11th, right?
Yeah, yeah,
How has that process
yeah.
been? And I know for like an EP, you got to make cuts and stuff like that. How many songs are we getting on this?
There's seven. So technically, it actually falls into like the album category because there's seven songs on it, which is really cool. Man, it was hard. This was one of the, I've never had a harder time picking songs for a project than this one. There's still like two songs that I absolutely love that like I can't believe they're not on it. So I feel like that's a good indication. I really like wrote a ton for this project and really intentionally too. Like when you hear it, it definitely, there's an arc to it. There's a story being told. It's really about just feeling like lost and being kind of stuck in these situations, knowing, they're not right and trying to find yourself within them. And then really ending up exactly where you're supposed to be at the end of it. So it was really fun to just be able to tell like a completed story.
And those two little songs that you had to cut, is there a chance we get to hear those in the future somewhere? Maybe a full album or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, like one of the ones that didn't make it on is one about my mom, which I love so much. And so I definitely feel like there's a place for both of them on a bigger project or the next project or whatever it is. So that's the thing about when I write so many songs, I write, every single week. And so it's really difficult now, like cutting them and not picking them and stuff. It's really hard.
First song on the album is that track with Dustin Lynch, and we haven't talked about the
Yeah.
huge thing yet, and that is you're going to be performing the Grand Ole Opry.
I know. I don't even know. I literally have a bottle of champagne that I put a sticky note on that says Opry debut that I've had for like a while because it's been such a goal of mine, like a true bucket list moment. Every great artist, every great country artist has played the Grand Ole Opry. I mean,
That's the
it's
pinnacle.
just like it's the
Yeah.
pinnacle. It's the moment, and this business is so hard, and it's such a roller coaster, and just to feel like I've like hit this marker is so huge, and I'm so excited. I kind of want to like break out into hives every time I think about it because I'm so nervous, but it's gonna be awesome, and I have so much family and friends coming out for it. It's gonna
Yeah.
be really, really great. Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you're like a decade in the industry now, right? Officially?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
So the dues have been paid.
The dues have been paid. I
Yeah.
swear. I'm like, I can't believe it. And I feel really grateful, I started really, really young and had no idea what I was doing and really, I think, failed my way to where I am, just making mistakes and putting out, cringy songs and writing better ones and learning and stuff. And so really proud of like the arc. And I've been in Nashville almost 7 years now. And
Yeah.
so to feel like I've, get to go and play the Opry is just, it's so massive.
Now, I love the video where you were finding out that you got that. For maybe those who
Yeah.
haven't seen it, can you kind of describe the moment where you found out you were doing this thing?
Yeah, so when you put out a song, sometimes you do these things called liners where you basically film and you're like, "Hey, I'm Madeline. Like, you can hear my new song on, JRFM or whatever it is." And so me and Dustin were recording these liners together. So I'm reading on this like teleprompter, and it literally said like, "You can watch me perform my new single live at the Opry," and I like announced it to myself, which is great. But I was very, very shocked, and I'm not very cool when I'm caught off guard too. Like I just like freeze up and like shut down. So I was really surprised and very emotional. And then I had like a full day of shooting. We filmed like all these music videos that day for the EP, and like my makeup. I just kept crying throughout the day. It was like a wild day, very emotionally charged for sure.
No, that was really cool to see. You could see how much it means to you, and it's so cool. We're super
Yeah.
pumped for you here that you get
Thank
to do that.
you.
You are also kind of been getting your Dolly Parton on, just expanding the Madeline Merlo business empire. You've got a jewelry line coming out with Sunday Club, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It actually just came out, which is so cool. Sunday Club is actually a local Langley jewelry company that I love so much and have literally like worn their products for years. And they asked me if I wanted to do my own collection. So it's cool. There's like a flower anklet and like cowboy boots and stars and lightning bolts. And so just a way for me to be creative in a different way. And I love jewelry so much. And so it was super, super fun. It's really great quality. It's really good stuff. So I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, so you got to do like the design aspects and stuff like that with it.
Yeah, it was amazing. She was like, "What like do you want to do?" And I was like, "Anything." And she was like, "Yeah." And so it was just, and they have some great pieces already that I was like, "Oh, I want to do this," and they're like, "Oh, we already have one of those and stuff." So they've got just such great, great stuff. And yeah, and they're like, "Anything else you want to add?" So it's pretty cool to just be able to like just create your own thing. That's
Yeah, that's
awesome.
really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Awesome.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I got one more little rapid fire thing. I
Okay.
call it the 4 Ws. It's like the 5 Ws of writing from school, but without the why, because why is far too philosophical. Who needs that right now? We're just taking it
I
easy.
love.
So I'll just rattle these off and yeah, let's let us know. We're starting with the Who. Who is the greatest songwriter of all time? Easy question off the hop.
I mean, I definitely would say that Dolly is among them. I also love Carole King, John Mayer, Taylor Swift. I'll give you four, whatever.
Yeah, no, it's very hard to pick one. I was trying to do it before, and I was like, I can't pick one myself either.
There's so many good ones.
What artist working right now is inspiring you, whether it's their writing, their vocals, their work ethic, the way that they're getting their brand out there? Who's inspiring you right now?
Oh my gosh, so many. I really love the new Post Malone record. I feel like he, entered into this genre, and I think he's just done it the really great way. Like he wrote that whole album in Nashville with Nashville writers, Nashville players. He's touring with a Nashville band, and I feel like it's like him exploring his artistry into like a new way, but he's also really just keeping it authentically country. So really inspired by that project. And I also think just like I feel like Ella Langley is crushing it, Megan Maroney, Lainey Wilson. I feel like the women are just having such a moment, and it's super inspiring.
Absolutely. Lainey coming to Vancouver soon. Excited for that one. She's so
Yes,
dope live.
she's such a superstar. Her show is insane. It really is.
We've already touched on this, but when do you think it will truly sink in that you are playing the Grand Ole Opry?
I don't know, maybe the next day. I feel like with me, I feel like I really don't want to be too nervous that I like black out. Sometimes when I'm really, really like anxious or nervous about something, and you like go out there and then you come back and you're like, wait, did that just happen? So I'm going to try really hard to just be present and soak it up. But I mean, I don't know. It still feels like it's not really real yet. I
Yeah.
don't know.
And last one, where were you the second time you heard your song on the radio? Everybody remembers the first time they heard their song on the radio. Do you remember where you were the second time?
Well, it was definitely you guys playing it, which is very, very nice. The first time, yeah, I remember the first one very significantly because we knew that it was coming on. And so, my producer, my mom, and we all got together and listened to it. But the second time, I think was really cool because it was just like very organic and just came on the radio. And I was like probably driving to work at Cactus Club, guarantee. And it was just so surreal, so special. Sorry, there's like a mosquito flying.
Yeah, I know, I've seen it buzzing, and it's coming right for you.
He's harassing me. He really is.
We'll let you go, Madeline Merlo. Thank you so much. Everybody check out the EP coming up next month. Listen to the new tune. Watch her at the CCMAs on Saturday. And when it comes out, watch her at the Grand Ole Opry because that is going to be amazing. So proud of your success. So happy for you. And just keep crushing it, representing BC, Maple Ridge, and in Nashville.
I will. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thanks
you.
for your time, Maddie. Take care.
Bye. See you later.